Okay, welcome back to Our World Outdoors. I'm Tony, and y'all know what this means. When this is out, you know what's next. So, I was sitting brainstorming, said we haven't done any dehydrated videos for a while. Really trying to come up with something good. I wanted something that was going to be different. So, I had my wife make meatloaf. And today I'm going to show you how to dehydrate it. Now, I'm not going to get into recipes for meatloaf. Everybody does it different. Do it the way you like. But the one thing I'm going to say is choose your cut of hamburger wisely. The lower the fat content, the better it's going to be for dehydrating. But also don't overthink it. If you've got a higher fat content, like a 27 in your fridge, use it. This is an 80-20. Just to give you an idea, we use coconut flour, water, a little bit of salsa. That way you ain't got to cut up, your onions and your green peppers and stuff. It's a real basic recipe, but pretty much anyone should work. Now, I like to have ketchup on top of ours, but everybody's different. So do it the way you like. So it's real simple. You've got your, see if I can do this without dropping them. You got your meatloaf. We're going to take our cover off. We got our parchment paper on the tray. Very important. And all you want to do, just take a minute and bust it up. Don't have to make it super small, but you want to bust it up pretty good. We're just trying to make sure we don't have chunks. And as with everything we tell you, over season. So when you make this meatloaf, think about it ahead of time. If you use like the packets of seasoning, or if you're just using like us where we use salt, pepper, garlic, over season it, because you're going to lose some of that flavoring in the dehydrating process. I also will tell you, try not to overcook it. If anything, err to the side of undercooked. You know what I mean? Because if the bottom gets too blackened, you're going to have hard chunks. Like there's one that was blackened. We're just going to put that out because it's not going to dehydrate right. It's going to be hard. So we're just going to keep breaking this up. If you got some hard bits that's the bottom, just scrape them as clean as you can. There's one right there. And just basically like scraping it off. No biggie. Those make real good treats for the puppies. Alright here. This is going to be awesome out in the trail. I can tell you that. Especially if you took like a ketchup packet with you and kind of sprinkled or drizzled it, I guess you should say, over top of this after you rehydrate it. Man, that'd be good. I should say it will be good because I'm taking this. Alright, so there's our first tray. Now, if you're wondering why we have little loaves of meatloaf, it's because it's just me and Missy. So what we usually do is we'll make the small loaves and like make some green beans with it. And I'll take just 1 or 2 loaves or whatever I feel like, however hungry I am. And Missy will take 1 and some green beans. And then we take the rest and just freeze them. And it just makes for an easy meal. You'll notice that we do a lot of cooking in bulk and then just reheat a lot. Alright, I'm going to balance out. Take some off this tray and spread it on this just so it dehydrates faster. But you guys get the idea. Like I said, don't be afraid to bust those chunks up. Take your time. It's worth it. You ain't got to get it tiny. The more you break it up, the easier it'll rehydrate in the long run. All right. So we got our trays done. We just need to get the lid put back on. And we're all set up to dehydrate. I'll get this all dehydrated. I'll bring you back. We'll do a taste test. So bear with us here as I get this started. Okay, welcome back. So we got the meatloaf dehydrated. Took about 7 hours. That said, it went a little faster because there was light shining in the window directly on it. I didn't realize it. So it sped it up, so it got real dry. I mean real dry. So, first thing I'm going to say is it smelled awesome making it. But I rehydrated it and it smells even better. Now, that said, that's what it looks like. And it weighs absolutely nothing. Now, I have found a few bits that are blackened, and I'm not really sure until we test this, because I threw a couple blackened bits in here, if those need to be picked out and thrown away, or if it should stay in. But right now it's staying in, so I'll let my wife hold the bag here. I'm going to drop it in. We usually bust these in servings, but I think we're just going to throw this all in one, because I already rehydrated some of it. There's like 3+ servings here. One big meal for us, basically.
This is kind of like the buffalo chicken. You can do lots of different things with it.
Yeah, you could throw this in with some potatoes. Like if you completely made your mashed potatoes and then threw these in afterwards.
Oh, you can make like a shepherd's pie with this.
Yes, you could.
Some dehydrated veggies, mashed potatoes, meatloaf in it.
You're making me hungry. Quit it. All right, so there's first tray. Second tray, here's some bigger chunks just to give you an idea. But basically, really dehydrated well. I'm really happy. It doesn't feel like... When you dehydrate meat that's got too much fat in it, you'll know because it feels like gummy. It doesn't feel like it dehydrated right. It's not dry. This is very dry.
You can hear it on the paper how dry it is.
Yeah, it's dry.
It's definitely dehydrated.
So let's get this in the bag real quick and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, got that done. Now, here's what I want to talk about. You guys see that? This should be about 3.5 servings, possibly 4 if you're eating it with another side. Rehydration. Very hot water is going to be plush. You could cold soak this, but it'd take a long time. I'm talking like a half an hour. So good hot water is going to be the key to get this done fast. Over seasoning, as always, is a good thing. But, and here's my thing. I don't like meatloaf. My dogs are going nuts over here. I don't like meatloaf without ketchup. Now, granted, there was some ketchup on it, but I like ketchup. So you can take these ketchup packets with you out there. Do you want to try it with or without the ketchup?
With ketchup.
With ketchup. Well, I thought so, because I like ketchup. First off, let me show you guys what it looks like. Okay. So I'm going to put ketchup in there. This is some Wendy's ketchup, so it's that dark red ketchup. So it should be pretty good in there. Alright, let's put some ketchup in there. Show them what we're talking about.
Tastes just like my meatloaf.
It is your meatloaf. I'm looking for one of them hard bits. There's one.
But it keeps the texture.
Yeah, it tastes exactly like hamburger. It doesn't. The hard bits don't. It tastes like a meatloaf. Meatloaf's supposed to have that little bit of charring around the edge. It tastes exactly like that. It's perfect. And you're thinking, I was sitting here looking, I see this. I'll kind of squeeze it so I can show you. That juice in there, you're like, that's watery. I put too much water in it. No, you didn't. That it tastes like the grease. That's what it tastes like. It literally tastes like it's
Adds a lot
supposed
of
to.
flavor to it.
Yeah, it's kind of almost to the terms of calling it a gravy, but it's not.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, you can make meatloaf and mashed potatoes. You can make like a shepherd's pie with dehydrated veggies.
You could take bread out on the trail and make that like a loose meat sandwich.
Mm-hmm. You love meatloaf sandwiches, so.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have bread that much though.
You could do macaroni and cheese on the side.
You could do
one of those cups of macaroni and cheese, and
yeah, but you could put that in macaroni and cheese,
and it'd be like hamburger helper almost.
It'd be meatloaf hamburger helper.
That'd be the slam.
Lots of options, lots of good things you can do with it. Good volume, and if you do it like us, this was just like, hey, we're making meatloaf for dinner over here. Let's make a few extra. Dehydrate it. Now we got it for the trail. And with us doing some winter trips, that is a nice warm meal at camp is blockbuster. I mean, that'll really set your night, get your body kicked into high gear to keep you warm all night.
Big thing is how much would you say it weighed whenever you put it in? So, I mean, this doesn't weigh anything.
It was a pound per meatloaf.
So how many meatloafs did you do? I wasn't here when you
I think 2.
I mean, that's crazy how light it is.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't even know where scale is or I'd weigh it. But anyways, so it's one of those things where you can make one extra step with making your dinner to have a killer meal
out on the trail
that tastes like food, not tastes like freeze-dried, has no seasoning, bland stuff. And the best part is you technically don't even have to put that in your pot and make your pot dirty. Put it in a bag, throw the water in there, throw it to the side, wait till it rehydrates, scarf it down. And this will be mine. Meatloaf in this house is mine. Just like lasagna, it's mine.
Everyone gets one helping, and then the rest is Dad's.
You better believe it. I'm a big man. I like to eat. Alright guys, so we've had some fun. We did some dehydrating. I know it had been a minute since I'd been doing some dehydrating videos, but we're still at it. Just time and time. Lots of trips right now. We're having fun, running around. We gotta wait till we eat down the freezer some more.
Which we have did a lot already now. So now it's time to start getting some dehydrated videos out there because you need to stock up the freezer again.
That's because you eat too much.
It's because I'm always on trips.
Because you're a solo hiker. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.